Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. Let's continue here and take out 2nd Panzer with a strength of 1. Yeah, they need to refit. Totenkopf is doing mildly okay. And let's see, first of all, push you. And what I want to do here is use these two to attack. And let's pull you back, make a steady front line here. Now, at this point, move you in here. I'll have the 111th to rest. Same for the 215th. Since both of those ain't doing too well. Can probably beat those by a reasonable margin. What I will do is the following. Surely they'll beat them. Now, at this point, I'll have them move in. You in here, and you in here. We just kind of have to start over anew in some kind of way. Like, take everything step by step. Now, I want to take out you. And you. Now these are looking too hot, if you ask me. Let's bust some tanks. Move them out and Ulster Romanian Mountain. I'll exchange them here. What it will do is it will allow me always a disaster if the unit does not get more powerful at that. Same here. If they don't go to 2, it's a fairly big disappointment. But it will have to do, especially as I have all these Panzer divisions here which are on refit and stuff. Now, in here. I want the rail line, so I will be moving to get it. They will likely get out anyway, but doesn't matter. The okay, so I must have already gotten that piece of railroad then. Come on. Crap. Let's work on a rail here anyway. Up until this part, I suppose. I don't have any other part. I don't think I can just about go and get in there. In fact, I'm being led into a bit of a funnel. since they've just been able to dump a gazillion forces in there. That will not make my life easier. Sure. Well, it means I'm stopped there. Stopped cold. That army in itself is way too weak to do anything, so. Oh, no. No! Fuck. Oh, God fucking damn it. Jesus. This is why I want an undo button, because... And this is also why the current undo button doesn't work. Like, it's there, but it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, because, like I said, it doesn't nearly work in half of the situations that you want it to work. Yeah, fuck this. Really pissed off now. Like, I really do not know why it would be so bad to make an undo button that works whenever a player wants it to. Like, just make it an option. And let players decide for themselves what they think is fair. Like, instead of the designers thinking for you what's fair. I've been talking about this pretty often, like not allowing the players to customize that only leads to disappointment and can only lead to stuff that people don't like. That's the only outcome. People are never going to enjoy it. I mean, I've been saying stuff like that, I guess, for quite a while already, and I don't think they're ever gonna pick up on it. Because that's not... Well, I guess in a way, you know, designers are gonna do whatever they want. Seems like I did not save it there or something. Or did I? I don't think I did, because I do think I moved these units. Super weird. Did I reload the wrong game? I mean, maybe. Completely forgot these. I'm gonna send them over there. Alright, let's just see how many units the AI will get here. So I'm very curious. I mean, getting nearly 500,000 men, that's 50 divisions of 10,000 troops. And the AI can build them all in one go. I don't even know whether they can also move on that particular turn, but 50 units is a lot. I don't know what depot that is. I really don't. This maybe? Not sure. I don't think so. It's a shame it doesn't direct me there. Because it's something they must have taken automatically. I suppose. Seem to be slightly more units in there than I expected. Not that it's necessarily a lot. Huh. Can I zoom in there? I cannot. I guess maybe it might have been here. Can I zoom in, please? 50,000. If only I can see what is there now. Because I can only see one unit. I would have really liked to be able to see it. And there's moving around or tossing around. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot there. Please, can let me zoom in. I can't zoom in even if I pause. That's I can press pause here, but it doesn't allow me to zoom. Sure, 65,000 men that they have there. It's nuts. Even after all this time, I still haven't been able to capture Tikvan. Another breakout attempt. I might as well give up on zooming in. Ah, crap. Come on. Really? From where? Jeez. Well, the Soviets have another 500,000, so that means that they can afford once again to really press their advantage. I guess they could just dump a bunch of forces in there and then attack. I don't know where they're allowed to actually put those units, by the way. Like, where would they be allowed to deposit them? Would they allow them to be created at Stalingrad and go right into combat? Yeah, I already did say these guys would get kicked out. I'm not surprised there. Anyway, I really do wonder, like, or do they have to put them at a national supply? I would have to check the manual for rules on Soviet deployment. I also cannot imagine that the units that they create this turn would already also be filled with artillery and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of manpower, but it can't be that they're all filled to the brim, chock full of guns and artillery, etc. this turn, get to be dumped on the map and immediately get thrown into the cauldron. It seems unlikely that this is possible. but I really would not be able to say. Judging by the amount of attacks that the Soviets did, though, it does not really seem like those units are already there, but I really wouldn't know. Yay, they've abandoned that hex. Ah, really? They did dump forces in there. It does make an encirclement much less likely now. Well, it was always a bit of a far stretch. Maybe I should have gone for that smaller encirclement. I don't know. Just seemed like trying to get around everything would have been a more interesting gamble. Anyway, this just straight up sucks. I know they had a few forces there, but I cannot help but wonder whether those units were really all that fit to attack there. Well, we'll see. As usual, this takes very long. Let's go. Come on, boy. These forests up here are also not that great for me. In terms of attacking. Oh, come on. If only I could, at the very least, move the map, but you also can't do that. I've been able to take a look around a bit, or see any units, but there's also none of that. And here we go. Just partisans. That's Total man is still down. That's weird. Manpower pool. They only used very little. That's very weird. First time here, the Soviets immediately dumped everything back into the front, but then here they seem to not be doing that. They did put in some. I mean, they have more forces than I do again. It's not completely empty. Krasnodar is empty. this did hold too. Same for this. And this. They abandoned this. Right. Again, to be fair, I don't need any recon here. Just get rid of it. Like, especially during these last few turns, it kind of, you know, feels like doing some stuff at this stage is... It's not 100% useless, but the effect is so negligible that I'm like, okay, well, the AI still makes these kind of stupid mistakes. I really, like, it makes no sense at all. I want, though, only these two to move ahead. This is... okay. Yeah, so... okay, well... like, I know the Soviets have trouble manning the front, but why would you abandon that? At any rate, that does give me enough points then for the decisive victory. 557. Technically, as the Axis player, you still have one last chance in July. Like, you have to imagine that from October to April, you're not doing anything. You're not going to grab more victory points during that time. It's only July. You might have a month after this to grab everything. Like, I think really the 1st of October realistically is the last chance you can win, realistically, because after that, if you don't have 750 points by October, you're not gonna get those by January. I think. Seems like they're once again breaking through with their tanks, but then I do want to say it doesn't matter, but alright, let's grab those depots as well. I have to say that's a bit sad, but whatever. They're also trying to get in there. Okay, no. I'll cut them off. They abandoned this section entirely. You're unready. This hex And that. So those guys are finally cleared from the area. Let's see, because you're ready to... Oh. Well, okay. Let's just move out a little bit here. And seems like I don't need to repair anything here yet. Of course, they do have that tank there, or that tank division. Okay, so like at this stage, why wouldn't I try to encircle these guys, right? That's at least my my idea of this. Sure. It's like, if I cannot have Stalingrad now, why wouldn't I like continue to push in there? What the AI doing is just so weird. The unit with 3 can no longer attack. Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't work. Well, I could have put them in there. For 1 second I thought they were going to hold. It's like, why? Why? This let's chase him then. Seems like they almost got out, but not quite. And those are tanks, so I cannot just go and use those. I kind of hope they'd be able to do that, but I guess not. So I need these. Can you guys just die? That would be amazing. No, I don't even think I can manage that. Another retreat? Wow. That's mighty impressive. And also mighty frustrating because they're now so far ahead again that I cannot just... No. I don't really have much choice but to just kind of wander around with these, trying to fix whatever rail line I can find. Unfortunately. There we go. Just barely made it too. After all that time. But, okay, they're very close to not having as much as I do again. That's good. Can I... Do I have anywhere like an easy grab? One thing that I kind of have to keep in mind is where I want to place the second army. Since I'm kind of moving the 9th army in this direction, which is fine, but then, you know, where is the second army going? I think what the Soviets have done is they probably have stacked a gazillion of their troops now around Moscow in this fashion in order to protect it, and I think that this is what is causing them to be in this position now. I am not gonna lie, I really want to get in there. Yeah, I can imagine. Wow. That's it's a tough bunch. That's actually a core. Huh. Well, well, well. That explains a lot. It explains a lot indeed. What's the rail unit here? Might as well slap a depot on it. And once I get here, oh, I can actually, let's just already put the depot. Like that's above and beyond like anything that's down here, and this is the closest railroad these guys are gonna get by any stretch of the imagination. After this, I'll link up with Vornash and Castornu to finish the job there. Alright, let's just have some of these guys move up here. As before well, right now I kind of want to clear out this pocket as fast as possible too. Because the faster I do that, the better, given the circumstances. No one there. No. Oh, I should have moved in there. That was weird. I'll actually move in here to take this hex, because what it does is if I now move you guys along this line, I will at least take over that territory. And I feel pretty confident that they will just disappear. Now these are just empty hexes. Which is pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. 79. Oh, we're gonna get more troops there. How are things down there? It still remains the same. I would have thought at least it would have looked like it would have gone there. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.